and we're going on a whim. We don't know what the fuck is
Yeah, we
going on
sound
right now.
just like the Dolphins and the coaching staff
it,
going on a fucking whim.
it sounds about right?
We're going on a win because we're all fin and we're all
Oh
in on the
God.
Miami Dolphins. Yeah,
Do
you
you
gotta hit
really
him
think
with
it's
it
possible
again.
this week? Do you think it's possible?
I don't know. There's 3/4 of my body of snow out there,
Well, this
so
this is the one game that you've said that possibly because you had us going 12-5, yeah, whatever the fuck you say, or
yes,
13-4.
sir.
You said 13-4. You crack
Yeah,
smoking
I said
motherfucker.
I said we weren't gonna lose another game the rest of the season. I kind of regret saying that now
Well,
because this was
Papo,
a tough trip. So
reality hit hard. These last 2 weeks have been rough, and we don't look the same right now. And with what's coming this week, this fucking Saturday night, it's gonna be hard to get back on track. So let's see. But first, we can start talking about our last matchup versus the LA Chargers.
well, how
Ralph, what
about
were your
you start talking about that because you were there at LA. Tell me
yeah?
about that
So
experience.
oh well. First off, Martin isn't here, as you can see. There is no third box. He went from LA to New York, so good for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so first thoughts. SoFi is a badass stadium, but it is a fucking hassle if you sit in the lower level. Like I promise you, if you're not on the right side, we were on the far end zone from where we entered by. But
What section?
we sat on like 111 or some shit. We had the end zone, beautiful view, beautiful view. But too bad we didn't get in it. Oh, actually, we did with the Tyreek bullshit fumble that we got. But we had to go down, like we had to go up to go all the fuck down. And if you want to go to the other side of the stadium, you have to go to the top level to get to the bottom and take like 3 escalators. It literally
What?
took us like 40 minutes to get to our seats. And
So
by
you had
that
to
time,
take escalators to get to the bottom of the stadium.
yes, that's how they do it. It's literally and there's a guy just waiting and checking tickets and making sure they say 107, 1 or whatever. It was a mission. But
Okay.
once you got in your seat, it is a beautiful stadium. I'm not gonna lie. It was cold. Not that cold. People are exaggerating, and these fuckers with the warmers, with the propane things and all that shit.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
not that bad. I was out there in my cargo. I took Miami to LA, bro. Fuck that
When
shit.
I heard that report, I just felt like that was a bunch of BS, like the media was making up and stuff like that.
Well,
So
apparently not. The fucking everybody's going crazy, but apparently they had the same shit too, so I don't get why they're going so hard on us. But if they had those warmers for LA, what the fuck are they taking to Buffalo this week
they gotta
with 3 fucking feet of snow projected?
they better bring a torch or something to
I
just
don't know.
burn
They
down
better
all
have
the snow, man.
those fucking snow plows. They better have like a bubble that cover. Imagine if they brought a bubble out. Is that illegal?
I don't
Just
know.
to
That'll be
be fucking,
that'll be interesting.
it'd be fucking raw, right?
I know that teams usually bring to our stadium, the little tents that the trainers or the staff hold on the side.
Yeah, that bullshit to cover the sun. Yeah,
The
but
sun, yeah.
but listen, bro. All right. So before we get to Buffalo, what went wrong, LA? What do you
You
think?
tell me what went wrong. You were there.
Well, obviously we didn't get the win, but the biggest thing I think you just couldn't contain Josh. I'm sorry, fucking. I'm already dreading Buffalo. Oh my god, Justin Herbert. So it felt like the defensive ends were trying to go upfield too much, and that's when you saw him just escape in those little pockets and roll out and be able to create time. And we just sat in a zone a lot of the game. He really dink and dunked, other than like those 2 big passes that he had to Mike Williams and the nice one that he had in the back of the end zone. But I feel like that was a better catch than a throw. But holy shit, man! Like defense did not do bad, but you had to contain him, bro. If you allow him to create time,
Yeah.
how banged up our secondary is, we're not going to be able to, like, anybody's going to be able to pick
I
apart.
just I just think it was a lot of the same thing from San Francisco defense giving the same looks from the beginning to the end of the game, it
Yeah.
not getting anything. Yeah, at the beginning of the game you're able to hold, but eventually manage it. They just caught up to you. They adjusted.
No, no,
As
you have to give credits to the Chargers. They played
Oh,
us
a
fucking
hundred
perfect.
percent, 100%.
Perfect.
I told you guys, at the beginning of the game, literally the flats were wide open. Everett
Yeah.
had I don't know how many catches in the first series. Then you had
Mhm.
Keenan Allen just sitting in the zone. It was like ugly, man.
And that's what pissed
So
me off too. It was like every time you saw that wide receiver come in motion, there was nobody running with them, and they were able to extend drives. I don't know how many third downs just by that.
yeah,
Eric Rowe
yeah.
playing deep as fuck on one of the flats on the last converting drive to just give away the game. And then the one right before halftime, bro, I was in my seat talking to Mar, and I was like, "How are you playing this defense right now? Of course they're gonna run a screen. You know it. all they're gonna do is dump it off and get your blockers and let them go full speed and try to get in the end zone. But instead, they get to the 1 yard line. You know those guys are gonna go for it 4th and 1. And yeah, that ends up being a pivotal because now it could have been 3 instead of 4 when on the last drive you're not trying to rush and get a field goal and get an onside. You could have just gone for the win on that drive.
I know. I don't know if you mentioned it. The 3rd down. Remember when they were playing like 18 yards back, or
That's
that 4th
the
down?
one I'm talking about right before
right
halftime.
there,
Yeah. That was I don't know how many dumb. What was a dumber play call last year? The end zone screen or that shit,
What,
bro?
that 18 yards back?
Yes, that's so on 3rd down.
Okay, you know what I compare that to? You remember Brian Flores' first year versus Pittsburgh, the 0 blitz?
Oh no, that's the tankier. No, that doesn't count.
Yeah, obviously it's the tanking, but that play call is equivalent to that play call.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was literally, hey, walk in, bro. Come on, invitation.
So I want to ask you, because you went straight for the defense, but what was up with the offense?
Oh no. But if obviously 100% defense played better than the offense. There's
100%.
There is no defending the offense.
You didn't give me your thoughts about the offense. What is your thoughts on the offense?
So to start, it was an overall bad game by everyone on all the blocking. You know, I think Teron Armstead had his worst game of the season. I understand he's playing really banged up, but if he's not able to play and give you at least a B- performance, we just signed Eric Fisher. Let's see what the old man can do. You know, I know he hasn't played for a little bit, but it was overall all around. Brandon Shaw had a poor performance. Tua had a bad performance because I think he was trying to make things happen and pressing and still throwing downfield. The check down was there all day, and I just don't think he wanted to throw it. And the coaches did not adjust. So overall, horrible day for the offense.
That's what you saw. You saw like actually something open out there.
There were check downs, and especially as the game went on, I feel like they were getting a lot of good pressure on us. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I already explained how the offensive line played poorly, and guys were walking in, and we can't pick up a stunt for nothing in our fucking lives. But yeah, man, there were checkdowns as the game progressed, and I just felt like Tua did not want to go. And a lot of it was because we went behind the needle, false starts, holding call, and we just couldn't run on first down or anything. And so now we're 3rd and 11 or 3rd and this. So you don't want to throw the dump off because you have to make something happen. But sometimes you just got to do it and hope your guy can break a tackle and get that first and extend drives, bro. But yeah, there were definitely a lot of plays where the running back or Smythe were open under.
Yeah. I feel like Smythe was a little open. I just felt like I gotta give credit to their defense because their defense brought the pressure.
Yeah.
We're like stuck on glue to the receivers. It was a very tight window every time this guy had to throw, other than Tyreek Hill, obviously. But
and it's crazy because they weren't even at full strength.
Their second string was out there, so that's where you come back and you say, what were we doing on offense? From what it looked like, we were running the same thing we were running in the San Francisco game, but we were trying to hit the middle. We didn't establish a run game, and we didn't have anything pretty much unless Tyreek got wide open. So
what started upsetting me a little bit, it kind of felt like we stopped playing that style of football that we saw early on in the season with the rollouts, and you didn't see the motions across to the flats or things like that. Everything just felt like it was trying to go downfield.
A la to Martin, where is the run game?
Yes. Absolutely.
Where is the run game?
And if we can't run the ball, we're not winning Saturday.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. No way.
With 3 feet of snow, you know.
I mean, I don't know. Those fucking, they better have 20,000 snowplows clearing the stadium before the game, but it's going to get, and imagine if Jeff Wilson isn't on the field and now we're just sticking to Mostert and Ahmed and Gaskin.
Yeah.
You think this is gonna be the recipe to success to win on Sunday?
On Saturday? I gotta ask you, because even though we don't have our usual setup, Martin's not here. We don't have the one-on-one between you two.
Yeah.
Who? But I'm still gonna ask you, who's your flop? Who's the flop? Who would you give it to?
Has to be Tua again. It has to
Tua.
be.
Oh man.
It has to be Tua. Yeah.
Nah, I'm not gonna give it to Tua. Fuck that.
Who do you think? McDaniel?
I give it 100% to McDaniel. This is your second week where you run out there and you're doing the same thing and it's not working. Obviously, you can't give it to a player because he's running this guy's plan, this guy's scheme. So I say McDaniel's 100%.
Well, I did get to watch some of the press conferences that he had this week, and he makes it seem like he has his grand plan on how he's going to adjust and his approach for the rest of the season. So
Yeah.
hopefully we see a little more balance coming forward, because obviously putting Tua in these situations to throw the ball this time with being one dimensional, it's hard to be successful in the NFL being one dimensional. This goes back to when Tannehill was here. I always used to defend Tannehill because I was like, we couldn't run the ball either. So
That was your
what
first
happens?
mistake, defending Tannehill.
He had a heart, man. He had heart. That's why I liked him. But obviously,
That guy's whack.
yeah. Now seeing it for Tennessee is like, all right, now you got the fucking horse, the stallion that you're handing the ball
And you
off to,
still suck.
and you still
suck.
can't make shit.
Why
happen.
are we talking about the Titans? This is off thing. Let's move on. So we
Yeah,
got the
man.
game at Buffalo now. We've been talking about it. We keep repeating ourselves. 3 feet of snow. It's gonna be nuts.
How did the NFL not move it? Do you think this is more Buffalo saying like, we have to play in your shit, you're gonna fucking feel ours?
Yeah, why not?
Because we know they're upset. They are super upset.
It's fun. What can you say though? Like, if you're Miami, are you really mad? Like,
I mean, you're mad, but like,
why are you mad? Like,
What
it
the
makes
fuck?
no sense.
Yo,
This is football. It's played in the elements.
If
These
I
are grown
heard,
men.
if I heard like the traveling is gonna be that much of a fucking mission to get over there, you think those players aren't scared? They gotta go flying in a blizzard and doing all this shit. Like, come on. I guess Listen, there's no excuses. There's no excuses at this point. This is the playoff game. You have to, and we'll get to the prediction later on, but you have to at least show you can play. It's gonna be a cold game. It's gonna be fucking snowing, and you're playing a really good team. If 100%. You go to Buffalo, Ralph, if we go to Buffalo and lose 41 to 13, that's it. This team maybe we'll squeak it. No, don't blow it up. Don't blow it up. But back to what Dennis Green said, we are who they thought they were. We are like we're 100%. not that team. So you have to. I'm not saying you have to go to Buffalo and win. You have to go and like the Jets just went and they only lost by 8. And the conditions are going to be a lot worse in this game. So
I think 100%. You got to establish the run.
Oh no! If you do not run
it over and over again, but you have to establish a run.
How are you gonna throw in that kind of snow? I mean, do you think it's gonna be like the Philly and Lions game that we had years ago with McCoy that went off and shit? It's gonna be like that.
Crazy.
It was fun to watch. It was like
but that's what I'm saying. It's football. It's those are fun situations for a player, for a coach, for a fan. Like,
have you ever?
Like, let's run it, man.
Motherfucker.
What's up?
Have you ever played in snow like that? I'm sure they're dreading that shit already, and they're already thinking like, "Yo, I'm gonna have to wear like 7 layers and this and that." Like,
100%. But
so what's the keys to the game? What are your keys to the game, bro? How do we go win in Buffalo? Even though I don't see it happening, how do we go win?
I would say you got to rush the ball more than 30 times. You have to come out on defense. The D-line and the linebackers have to control the game. And if you're Mike Daniels, just don't get crazy, because this guy is.
I feel like he's getting a little cocky, bro. A little arrogant.
100%,
like I'm too fucking smart for these people. Like, I'm gonna go do this, do whatever I want. And it's gonna work.
But he comes from that tree of Shanahan, right?
Yeah.
So if you watched this previous game, this guy Shanahan's Brock Purdy out here running a double fake throw down the middle, and that's showing like that you're cocky as fuck.
That Chad Gailey play, yeah. Tua had that one in the Arizona game.
Come on, man. So,
but yeah, bro. Look, what's keeping me a little like that little tingle in my balls, like maybe we'll do it, is that our run defense is really good. Christian Wilkins, I'm scared because I don't think we're gonna have what to pay him this offseason. Yeah. So he's probably gonna walk because we drafted well. So some guys are gonna have to go. It is what it is. But our D line is nasty. We got to see.
I say big game for that Zach Sealer. God
Zach Sealer for sure.
Name
yeah, and those are going to be, I think, the most important players, especially if the snow conditions are that bad, where obviously you're not going to be able to throw that much.
Yeah,
our D line is going to have to come in. But where the fuck are our linebackers, bro? I don't know how they haven't addressed and try to sign a veteran that can come in and come and help some, bro. But our linebackers suck, bro. If you ask
I've
them to cover,
I've said
it's a
his
wrap.
name in previous episodes. I think you've said his name. Where is Channing Tindall?
I was mentioning it to this guy. I was like, this guy has to be really bad to not be getting snaps.
Yeah,
Like
where
something's
is
off or
Channing
he's not
Tindall, man?
ready. I don't know, bro. But there were reports what Reuben Foster in the offseason, like just fucking take a flyer on whoever and see if they can come and help out. Especially if we do make the dance, we're gonna need help, bro. Atlanta
Yeah,
Roberts is only good at run stopping. That's
we
it.
keep focusing on pressure on the outside, bringing pressure on the outside, but we have nothing in the middle as far as a guy who could control the defense, captain the defense,
Exactly.
recognize plays. So
Yeah,
we're
and that's where we've been getting most exposed, bro.
yeah,
100%.
in the middle,
And we still, I don't know why they keep doing it. The deal that you always see Chubb going to drop back and Phillips drops backs too. Like, no, bro, let these guys just go to the quarterback. If we stop the run game and contain Josh Allen, I think we have a chance. A chance. I just don't know how much these conditions are going to come into play.
I mean, let's wrap it up. What do you got? If you think we got a chance, what's your score, man? What do you got going?
Okay. If the snow is coming down bad and it's pretty much you're going to be running back and forth,
Yeah.
I think they have the edge. They're a lot more physical,
What is
and
your
we don't
score?
run the ball. But that's the thing. I don't know how bad the snow is going to be. I think, there's a part of me that's saying, bro, believe. Just this much. Like, believe, bro. But I don't know. I can't see. I got to go with my brain over my heart with this one. I'm going to say a Buffalo win. They're going to win 27-17. And then a 3-game losing streak. We're gonna have that Christmas game becomes a must win at that point, and from what I've seen, 2-2 gets us over the playoffs. We just have to beat the Jets in the last game. Who do you got winning?
Dolphins win this game.
Oh, of course.
14-13.
Oh, what are those fucking? It's also you have a blizzard.
14
You have a
to
blizzard
13.
game.
I have a blizzard game. 14-13.
I hope you're right. I hope
Jeff
so.
Wilson, 1 touchdown.
Wait, but you think Jeff Wilson? He's questionable. He barely practiced. He practiced
Oh,
limited
damn.
today.
Okay. Raheem Mostert, 1 touchdown because I thought he was going to play. Never mind.
Yeah, I think Jeff Wilson's going to be a big key if he does play.
Yeah.
But because he's just a lot more physical than Mostert. I think Mostert's that guy that's gonna hit the
No,
hole
he's a
and go.
speed guy. Yeah.
Yeah. But Wilson, we're gonna need that guy that could take some hits.
And I have Tua sneaking in a touchdown as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, I think if it gets to that, they'll do Ingold, especially in a fucking snow game. Oh my god! And
No,
I don't know why they're going all white. I feel like that's a. Oh, okay. It could be good and really bad because if you're quarterback, it's gonna be hard for you to see if it's that bad of a game.
Has Tua ever played in the snow?
According to him, he says it snows in Alabama. Apparently, I don't think he's played in the. We haven't seen him in a Dolphins uniform in snow. It's been really cold, but not snow. Let's see. Josh Allen's played really good in some snow games, and then some games he's played really bad. So hey, let's hope we get the bad Josh Allen tomorrow.
All right, man.
So let's say hypothetically, Dolphins lose tomorrow. What do you see moving forward? We can go 2-2 and squeak in, but we need help. No, you have to win out.
If you're the Miami Dolphins, you have to win out.
Absolutely.
You don't have a choice at that point. You have to make sure that you are still in the picture. You maintain yourself in the picture, and you control your own destiny.
Control is the big thing there.
Yeah.
If you allow
control your own destiny,
this whole shit to go out of whack, and now teams got to lose and everything. This season, I said it. I don't know how many episodes ago. If we got to the point where we were 8-4, or what was it, 8-4, 8-3, 8-3 at one point.
And let me tell you, be careful with the Jets, man.
Yeah, but let's see. Is Zach Wilson starting for them again?
Yeah, Zach Wilson's going to start. So that's going to be your question mark for now, but be careful with the Jets.
Yeah. I said, if it gets to that point of that last game being win and get in, I think this season was a fail. But if you end up going 3-0 down the stretch and having that momentum to start that wild card run, listen, fuck it. I guess we'll roll with it. But yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a fun one. We'll see how fun.
All right. So this is all Finn, where we go all in on the Miami Dolphins. I got finale over here, and this is the finale.
The finale is gonna be the show once we inevitably break up, bro.
All right, so that's what we got going. Miami Dolphins, let's get it. Good luck.
Let's go, Fins Nation. Fins up.